Yo, what's going on? I'm one half of the Man to Man Pod, Antoine Brthea, and I'm gonna kick this thing off. This episode, you'll see Butler later on in the episode. Obviously, with the holiday season, Butler got a little running around to do, but we'll see him soon. So let's jump right into it, man. Obviously it's Thanksgiving Eve. I think everybody's ready to eat, spend some time with the family. Obviously have some things and situations or whatever what we're thankful for. I know what I'm thankful for: my family, our health, and just being able to get up each and every morning, man, and put those 2 feet on the floor, man. I know it sounds cliche, but very thankful for that. But tomorrow, as we all sit around the TV, we're gonna kick it off. We're gonna talk about these games, who we got. First one, we got the Buffalo Bills, 6-4 Buffalo Bills going to New Orleans, 5-5. The Bills, a 6-point favorite. Week 12, the start of Week 12. This one, the Bills coming off a whooping against our coach. You see me, I'm repping the coach today, man. Shout out to Indy. And then the Saints coming off 8 kicking against the Philadelphia Eagles. And on this one, man, I think I'm going with the Bills. I think they bounce back, get back to that 7-4 spot. They're fighting New England Patriots in that AFC East for that top spot. New England holds that right now. And I think that's going to put the Saints at 5-6, outside looking in. So on that one, man, Thanksgiving football, first game to kick it off, Bills and Saints, man. I got the Bills winning, and I have them covering. Game number 2. We got the Las Vegas Raiders, 5-5, going to Dallas, 7-3 Dallas. Dallas is a 7.5-point favorite. Man, we keep talking about the Raiders. They started the year off hot. I think they've been starting the past couple of years off hot. And around this time, these past couple of years, they tend to sizzle off. And we don't want to keep beating a dead horse. Obviously, think that they've been going through. But here, I got Dallas winning. Trying to figure out, which Dallas team is going to show up. They're 7-3. They're leading the NFC East right now. So I got Dallas winning. I have them winning. And I think they're going to cover this spread. I need to see what's up with Zeke. I know he tweaked his ankle, I think, last week against the Kansas City Chiefs. To see if he's ready to play this Thursday, coming off this short week. But I got Dallas. I got them winning. I got them covering right now. And the final game, the stinker of the day. The stinker of the day, man. They couldn't get 2 other teams. They could have played this game first. You got the Chicago Bears, 3-7. Going to Detroit, 9-1. Chicago, the 3-point favorite. This is gonna be my second time doing this year. It's gonna be my second time doing this year. Detroit, you let me down on the first go round. You let me down. I stood on the table for y'all. But Thanksgiving Day, it's a tradition for the Detroit Lions. I have them winning their first game of the season against the Chicago Bears. You heard it here first. I have the Detroit Lions winning their first game of the year. Now, y'all don't go out there and make me look like a damn fool now. So, come on, Detroit. I got y'all. Obviously, man, Thanksgiving. I know I'm looking forward to this. Being able to sit around with the family, eat some good food, have a little drinky drink on the side, and watch some football. I know it was a hot take going around. It's my guy named the New England Patriots. He was doing a press conference, and he was talking about macaroni and cheese and how macaroni and cheese was overrated. He said it's just noodles and cheese. And I can respect his take. Mac Judon. Mac and cheese is disgusting. Mac Jones, I don't like apple pie. But to touch on what Mac Judon said, mac and cheese is a staple for me. Now, I'm not sure whose mac and cheese he's been eating, but I know from my mom, from my aunts, grandmothers, and my wife, that mac and cheese is hitting, and it's a staple. It's a staple. So I respect his opinion for sure. But I know in the Bethesda's house, if you don't got that mac and cheese on there, we're gonna have some problems. Some real problems. I know my guy D Buck's gonna touch on this a little later, but I played in two Thanksgiving games. Two Thanksgiving games. First one was 2007. We went down there to Atlanta and punished them boys. We was out there having a good time. Punished them, and then after the game that night, we went out, had a great time, had a blast in ATL. And then my second Thanksgiving game was out in San Fran. I think we took an L this game. And I want to say this game is the game that I tore my pec, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is. But playing on Thanksgiving, man, it's one of them things I think everybody kind of wants to do at least one time in their career. Obviously, it's a short week. But looking on the back end, you get that long weekend. You get that long weekend. You get Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. And obviously, that's a great thing if you can go in there on Thursday and get that win. So I'm excited. Again, I'm excited about what Thursday holds, what tomorrow holds for us. We can go out there and see what's good. I think we got some questions too. This is from Austin Turner, and I'm pretty sure D-Buck will answer these questions as well later on in the show. What is something unique your family has for Thanksgiving? My family always has homemade deep fried catfish. That homemade deep fried catfish probably hit too, Austin. My family, man, we really didn't have anything unique year in and year out. We kind of, we had the staples. Turkey, ham. Disclaimer, I'm not a real big turkey guy. I might put one slice of turkey on the first plate, but I'm not a real big turkey guy. But for the fam, man, turkey, ham, the stuffing, the candy yams, the mac and cheese, the collard greens. Gotta have some rolls or some biscuits on the side, and then obviously had to have the sweets after. So really nothing too unique on our end. Next one from Spike Rob. As a player, would you indulge in a normal Thanksgiving meal, or do you stick to your season routine as far as food goes? Obviously, before the game, stick to your routine. And then after the game, obviously Thursday, when you play, typically when we played, I don't know, when I played in my two games, we would have our Thanksgiving meal after the game. But definitely want to stick to the routine before the game, because you get you a normal Thanksgiving meal before the game, you'll be some shit out there. You'll be sluggish. You'll be real sluggish. Trash Man Ronnie, do players like Thanksgiving Day games? I think all players are different. I know a lot of players that hate Thursday games, and Thanksgiving is gonna fall on Thursday. So again, like I just said, for me, I kind of appreciate it because you looking on the back end, you get that long weekend. You get that again, you get that Friday, you get that Saturday, you get that Sunday. But if you had a tough game the previous Sunday, and it's again you following up on a short week, hey, some guys might not like that. But for me, I appreciate it because I knew I was going to enjoy those 3 days on the back end. Next question from Tyler Allen. Does the team have a Thanksgiving spread after the game? Man, boys is trying to get out of there and get to their families. Hey, they trying to get out of there and get to their families, man. Get to their home cooking, get to the wife's cooking, get to the moms, the mother-in-law, even your uncle or dad or whoever it is. They trying to get to their home cooking, Tyler. So I haven't, the teams that I've been on, during the week, they might have, so say you playing on Sunday, right? And on Thursday, you might have practice. Certain teams do things a little differently. I know most of the teams that I played on, we will come in earlier so we can get out of the building at enough time when we can go home and spend time with the family. So maybe on a Wednesday, the cooks might cook some things up, some turkey, some stuffing, or whatever the case may be. But for the most part, man, guys are getting out of that building ASAP. From Gunnar Hank's favorite Thanksgiving dish. Man, I have to say I go with two: a good mac and cheese and a good candy yams. And you mix that mac and cheese with some of the candy yam sauce, you got you a winner right there. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all tapping in, asking some questions. And again, man, this is a short little episode we're gonna have for y'all on this Thanksgiving Eve. Again, tune into the games. We got the Bills at the Saints, 6-4 and 5-5. Then we got the Las Vegas Raiders at Dallas. And the last one, the stinker, Chicago at Detroit, man. But I got Detroit getting their first win this week, man. Happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays. Again, man, enjoy your family. I know we're all thankful for something. So, say that prayer, man. Peace, much love. Again, man, I'm one half of the Man to Man pod. I'm Antoine Brthea. Y'all gonna catch my guy Deep Butt in a little bit.
Yo, here we go. The other half of the Man to Man pod. My guy AB let us off. Obviously, a lot to talk about, a lot going on right now in the NFL season. Happy Thanksgiving, first and foremost, to everyone out there. So much to be thankful for. I think we are all even more aware of that this year than we probably have been in past years, obviously outside of 2020. But so much to be thankful for. I know personally, the first thing that comes to mind, and kind of always, is just overall health. My kids, my family, my loved ones, myself as well, friends, just health, sound mind, roof over my head, just those things that, a lot of us take for granted on a day-to-day life. But I'm very, very extremely thankful for those things. And I'm also very thankful for every listener and everyone who's contributed to the pod. Obviously AB, Tone, the man behind the scenes that makes everything go. So super thankful for obviously everyone who's listened, sent in great questions, threw in great live comments. We've kind of grown this whole way through, and it's still only the beginning for us. So happy Thanksgiving 2022 to everybody. And with that in mind, obviously football, for pretty much all of my life has been a part of this time of the year. As a pro, played twice, went 1-1, either my rookie or my second year, actually 2010, went down to Detroit, beat Detroit. And then my second and last time playing, it was actually 2016, 5 years ago. We're pre-recording. That's obviously Wednesday. It's be out tomorrow or tonight. But 5 years ago to today, that was when I played the Steelers, and we got smacked. But great game. Had the family come in town for that. Came and watched me live. It was at home. Should have had to pick that game. Tone may throw a picture of it. I should have had to pick that game, but I didn't. We got whooped up on. But anyway, man, we have some great football. See, there we go right there. I got to get those feet down. But, got some great games tomorrow. Well, I won't say great because the Lions are involved. So I got to be honest with you guys. As always, the Lions, let's look at these Chicago Bears at the Detroit Lions. This is an ugly NFC North battle tomorrow. Then you got the Las Vegas Raiders on the road playing the Cowboys, who are the other team that's always playing on Thanksgiving. And then the Buffalo Bills going on the road to New Orleans. So some good games, definitely some good football. Football is always good on Thanksgiving. Another thing that's always good on Thanksgiving, food. Food. I mean, let's be honest, outside of being around your family, talking about what you're thankful for. I mean, the food, football. I mean, but man, I saw some wild. I've been seeing some wild takes about food. Number one, and number two, I've been seeing some wild dishes on. We're in the social media area. Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter. You're seeing all these different ideas, and I mean, a lot of this shit can be left in your mind or in the kitchen when it's just you and your silo of family. Don't try new stuff this time of year. Let's stick to the basics, stick to the fundamentals. One of those basics, one of my favorites. Actually, we got some questions. We jump into a couple of these questions. It's a good question right here, actually. Trash Man Ronnie. Nice name. Do players like Thanksgiving games? Sure, everyone will give a different answer. I liked it personally. I like prime time. Anytime I got a chance to play on prime time, that was a high moment for me as a player. Been on prime time, knowing everyone can tune in, your family, regardless of where they are, out of the country. You can just tune in and catch that game. And then, if your family, which, like I said, 5 years ago to the date, like in 2016, most of my family came up to Indy, and we had the game. I believe it was a night game. We had a night game, played the game, and then went home and enjoyed our meal. Maybe we did it reverse. I doubt I ate all that food, but before a game. But anyway, great memories. I personally loved it. Loved it growing up. We had great weather down here, so we tossing the ball around. Real football weather. Let me get another one, man, from Tyler Allen. Does the team have a Thanksgiving? Let me think. It's only played twice. The one on the road, I feel like we did have some like Thanksgiving themed food. I believe we did. So I'm going to say yes. I believe so. We did play on the road in Detroit. Favorite Thanksgiving dish? I'm going to save that one for last because we had an interesting take from a current NFL baller. From Spike Rob, as a player, would you indulge in a normal Thanksgiving meal or do you stick to your season routine as far as food goes? I wasn't a strict eater during the season. Didn't really need to be, fortunately, luckily. So when it was Thanksgiving time, I mean, feed me, please. Leftovers and all. I'm not a big leftover guy most of the year, but Thanksgiving time, I mean, leftovers, I mean, let's be honest, they're better than the original. They're better when they come out hot, if you're keeping it real. Maybe that should be a question. But I think, I want to say that's probably consensus across the board. From Austin Turner, what is something unique your family has for Thanksgiving? My family always has homemade deep fried catfish. We never have catfish during Thanksgiving. Like I said, man, I got an honest family, brutally honest, especially about food. And my family is kind of like, you don't eat everything and anything from everybody. So, like I said, we stick to the fundament. Hey, who's making the greens? Who's making the stuffing, dressing, whatever you call it? Who's making the macaroni and cheese? Yams, some people may call it sweet potato casserole. We call it yams here, cabbage. Everybody kind of had their, and if you were doing it for the first time, that's a lot of pressure. So, you know what? There is one thing. My mom's mother, my grandma, pigeon peas and rice. This is one of her one of our favorite dishes. I know that's probably not a dish that everybody eats on Thanksgiving, but pigeon peas and rice is one of them. So I'll stick with that one. Favorite Thanksgiving dish. I'm gonna go with macaroni and cheese. All right, macaroni and cheese is my favorite Thanksgiving dish. And like I said before, you find this Matt Judon take. I mean, he's having a phenomenal year on the field, but my goodness, this is some of the worst. This is one of the worst takes I've seen. Matt Judon on mac and cheese. It's disgusting, quote unquote. I don't like. Oh, it's Mac Jones. I don't like apple pie. I don't like any of the pies. I like apple pie. My absolute favorite pie is sweet potato pie. But back to this Matt Judon. I mean, that just led me to it's just the people in his life, they just aren't making it right. There's no way you have, unless you just don't like cheese. But mac and cheese, can't beat it. And I gotta have it on Thanksgiving. Let's get to this football, man. Let's pick these games. First game, stinker. The Bears are favored by 3 points, going on the road playing Detroit, who's been playing home since 19th. Matter of fact, I got to bring Tone in here. Tone got to give y'all a quick history lesson on the Lions.
What up, Tone? How's it going, man?
It's going great, man. Our resident Lions fan / Lions historian. Can you let me know, and the people listening, why the hell do we have to see? I mean, why do Lions play every year on Thanksgiving? How long this been going on?
I was gonna say recently I asked myself that a lot. Why are we still playing? So 1934, owner bought the team. They used to be, I believe it was the Portsmouth Spartans in Ohio. And then he moved them to the Motor City. And then basically the first 1934, the first one was actually against the Bears. And it was kind of to create some buzz around the team and really I think try to set off a rivalry between, them and the Bears. I think the Bears were like back-to-back champions at that point. And so it was really like a publicity stunt to kind of really bring in some viewers, some fans to the team and really like take over the city. But it kind of stood. And I know I think it was like 39 and 44 because of World War II, they didn't play, but every other year it's been
that's crazy.
It's been a tradition,
since
Thanksgiving.
Since the 30s, man. Long time it's been a tradition.
Yeah.
Like I said, my second year in the league, I went out to Detroit and played the game. That's what the Lions are going to be on and the Cowboys are going to be on Thanksgiving. So
which means most of my life I've seen the Lions lose on Thanksgiving.
That's the bad part. You got to put that on. I told you the great part I like about playing on Thanksgiving was prime time.
Yeah.
Probably a bad thing for the Lions, but 0-9-1 facing the 3-7 Chicago Bears. I'm actually going to take the Lions. I know my co-host jumped on the table for him earlier this year, and they absolutely embarrassed him. That may very well happen to me, but I'm jumping on the desk for him. I'm going to say the Lions. They're comfortable. They're at home. Short week. Anything can happen on Thursday. One with the Lions getting their first win of the season against Chicago Bears at home. How do you feel about that, Tom?
I don't hate it. Although I'm kind of at this point hoping we'll just lose every game, because mostly to get the guys like D-Butt who don't like Matt Stafford be like, hey, look, we were 0-16, we got him, he left, now we're 0-16-1. Matt Stafford's good, but I think we got to win at least one, and Thanksgiving seems like a good opportunity against a Bears team. I think they're going to have Dalton starting, no Khalil Mack. I mean, if you're not going to win this one, which one are you going to win?
No Mack, no Allen Robinson, no Justin Fields. So you got a chance. You still got Swift. You got some players out there. You may have. I think Goff is still questionable at this point with an ab. I don't think he plays on a short week. Probably safe and try to play him later on, but we'll see. We'll see if old fighting Tim Boyle, TB12, can get a win.
How do you feel about Swift as a running back? Have you seen a lot of him?
I mean, I love him. I love him. I mean, I obviously, and I know you probably hate to hear this, but I would love to see him in a different place, different system, more, I mean, this will be the last time we see Detroit on prime time. MCDC said, damn, we're not getting flexed, which I thought was funny.
Yeah.
Glad he has some humor still at this point in the season. But I love Swift, man. Good player. in the pass and run game. So sure down the line he'll probably move on and get a better situation. But I like him as a player for sure.
I like him. He's the first real running back we've had in a while. It feels like so. It's good.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, yeah. So I'm with it. I like it. I got Detroit winning as well.
Okay,
so
cool.
I'll take it.
All right, before you get up out of here, obviously tradition. We got Thanksgiving football, and then later on in the year, let me find this. We have Christmas Day basketball.
Yeah,
you got the WNBA hoodie on, so I know you're a basketball guy. Your daughter's doing her thing.
Yeah,
which one's better?
Both my daughters doing their thing.
Both your daughters doing their thing on the court. So which one is better? Thanksgiving Day football or Christmas Day basketball?
As a Lions fan, having my team on, as a young kid before DirecTV, the one good thing they do is have the season ticket package, where I can see them anytime I want. I was a military brat, so I didn't get to see a lot of Lions games. So as a kid, it was like that was great. Thanksgiving, I got to see my team play. But as an adult, I have to go NBA Christmas Day. Like,
I'm with you.
They always stack it. It's always like LeBron, Steph. It's all the best players. You're seeing them in great matchups. I think the only thing this year I know it was a big deal was I think the Nuggets didn't get one, and it was like the first time the MVP hasn't played on. But Joker.
I don't want to see Nuggets on Christmas. Let's be honest. I love you, Jokers, but nah. Give me KD, give me Bron, give me Steph.
I'm in Nuggets country, and I don't watch the Nuggets play.
Yeah, I'm a good team. I like them, especially when they're healthy. Jamal Murray, they got to get Michael Porter Jr. back. But I'm with you. Christmas Day basketball, like you said, because of the star power. Thanksgiving, you're going to get the Lions. Cowboys could be good, maybe not. And then you get a third team. So it is a good full day affair of football, so you can never complain with that. But that Christmas Day with all this, like I've seen LeBron for the last, however many years on Christmas. So that's always a highlight.
And then this year we're going to get to see him in the crypt.
We're going to see him in the crypt for the first game ever for the Lakers, man, which is crazy. It's going to be the Crypto.com arena officially on Christmas Day. So
is Clay coming back on Christmas?
No, they said around, I think after Christmas.
After Christmas?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I know originally he was shooting for Christmas, but
I can't wait to see him back out there, man.
What do you think about his comments?
To come out of the West.
Yeah. Did you see his comments the other day though?
What's that?
His little press conference. Did you see his press conference?
Yeah, when he was in the 77 jersey?
Yeah, talking about how they're 15-2 and they don't even got him. Imagine that, dude. It's gonna be nuts, man.
We had a conversation preseason.
I think Steph and them got them boys right. So
it's looking good, man.
But I'm going basketball. If you give me one, I'm taking basketball all day.
Yeah, I got that one on Christmas. Star power.
Yep.
Star power. But all right, man. Appreciate you, Tone.
All righty, D-Butt.
All right. Let's get to these last two games, man. Las Vegas Raiders 5-5 going on the road to face the Dallas Cowboys, who are coming off a disappointing loss. I picked them to win last week over the Chiefs. So do they be. They'll still be shorthanded. Amari will be out. He won't be able to make it because of COVID protocols, and he caught COVID right before last game. He's reportedly unvaccinated, so because of the rules, he'll miss this game. CeeDee Lamb, don't know about him yet. Concussion protocol. Zeke was banged up, but he said he'll be playing, and they're going to get the run established. And I think the Cowboys, they bounce back, just like they bounced back after the Denver shellacking. They're going to bounce back at home against the Raiders, and they're going to cover. I don't like this half point. I may buy this hook. I may buy a whole point, actually, but I don't like this 7.5. But I'm taking Dallas to win and to cover, but I'm going to try to get them at 7 at least, 6.5, 7. So should be a good game, though. Raiders have lost 3 in a row. Derek Carr, I like him as a player. I like him as a leader. Got some good players on both sides of the ball. So they can definitely go up there and pull an upset, especially after coming off 3 back-to-back losses after an impressive start to the season. So we shall see, but I'm taking the Cowboys. Next game, Buffalo Bills, also coming off of a shellacking against my Colts. They are 6-point favorites on the road against the Saints. I believe Alvin Kamara has already been ruled out for this game. Mark Ingram will be a game-time decision. He's questionable right now. I'm going to Bills. They bounced back after just same thing. A couple weeks ago, they lost to the Jags. Show back up against who did they destroy? The Bills bounced back. Damn, who did they beat? Anyway, they blew out whoever they beat. Of the Jets. Blew them off the map. So I think they get a win here, and I think they get a win in good fashion. I'm going to say the Bills win, Bills cover on the road. Shout out Bills Mafia. But yeah, man. Yeah, I hope you guys, I hope everyone enjoys their Thanksgiving day. And remember to always be thankful, be grateful for everything that you have. Love yours, not only on this day, but every day. Every day is a blessing that we're here, man, and be a blessing to someone. Love from the Man to Man Pod. Yours truly, Darius Butler. And I'm out.